And again, wow, a bunch of great comments coming in here. Pedro on Instagram says, vote London Real for mayor. I guess he's talking about a London Real party. I appreciate you. John Rafferty on YouTube says, Brian for mayor of London. Thank you very much. Tommy, a 1650 on Instagram says, are you going to remove the roadblocks? Yes, you're talking about the LTNs. We're going to suspend those LTNs when I'm elected mayor, and we're going to rethink these LTNs. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to consult with the stakeholders. Isn't that a crazy idea? We're going to go speak to the residents, the business owners, the taxi drivers, and we're going to find out what's the impact of doing a policy before we just blanketly write it into policy and change the lives of millions of Londoners. So yes, we're going to rethink and remove those LTNs, and I'm going to run TFL at a profit to where I don't have to tax you through these NTL, LTN charges to pay for my bankrupt transportation system. I got a question here coming from our website, and it's Jana that says, quote, where can we find out what time and exactly where in London Brian will be in certain areas? Great question. If you go to the brianformayor.london site and you click on the bus, you'll actually see our bus schedule that's already planned out all the way to May 6th. So you can go there, you can join us. We'll all have some speaking events as well. If you want, you can also join us as a volunteer, and then you can see me more often. You can come meet the bus more often. You can help leaflet with me out there. It's a really great time. Again, go to brianformayor.london/volunteer to be a part of that. A couple more questions coming through here. Decora Collective via Instagram says, will you reverse the congestion charge and road changes? So I'm zeroing out abolishing the congestion charge until 2022. I want to do it to kickstart the economy. I understand that there are emissions issues, but I have a solution for emissions issues, and I have incredible policies that are all very green in their initiatives. But I want to abolish the congestion charge, and I want to get London's roads working again. So again, I want taxis to be able to drive where they need to drive. I need to make sure that our roads move faster. I want to abolish on-street parking for parts of central London so things can be faster. And in the longer run, I want to make sure that it's only electric vehicles going into central London to drop our pollution numbers. I got Top Gun USA on Instagram says, Brian is doing this because he's a great person and will do great things. Somebody noticed. Thank you. He doesn't need power or fame. He just wants a good neighborhood for his kids. Thank you, Top Gun. I appreciate that. You know what? I was already big on YouTube before this started, and I had an incredible job, an incredible business, and I had this incredible channel called London Real, and it still is incredible. I'm doing this because I care about this city, and I see a chance. I see a sliver, a little window where we could potentially change and make history. We could break the two-party system and change London forever with these fresh ideas, and that's why I've gone all in on this. You know, I was speaking with John Kent, my tailor, yesterday, and he said, Brian, he's like, wow, look at what you've done. You're clearly spending all of your time on this. You're investing all of your time and money on this. I said, John, this is important to me. I said, I look at what you're doing. You're struggling here as a business person. This is the one thing I can do to change this city. And I am the only person who can beat Sadiq Khan on May 6th. So I have to go all in. And I really care. And I can't wait to make these changes. Like, we can do this. It's all here. We can literally build these houses and put these officers on the streets and change this economy. Just give me a chance is all I ask, and you won't regret it. We got Hilba, who simply says, you're amazing. Thank you so much. We got Sushi Kumar says, vote for Brian. Love from India. Thank you so much. This guy can change the world is what you said. I got Nathan Klev saying, Brian for mayor. Thank you. I've got Jari, Geo School via Instagram says, I hope you succeed, buddy. I got Tyler on Instagram says, you best end up as mayor. You are so real. Thank you so much. I got Courtney Stanfield says via Instagram, come on, bro. We need you over Khan. I couldn't have said it better, Courtney. I agree with you on that one. I got Amber online says, Brian is a real deal. Thank you so much. It's honestly my honor to serve you as a representative of the ideas that come from you as the people. I'm just a vehicle for this great ideas and this great energy to get implemented inside the mayor's office. Don't think of me as a mayor or a politician. I'm a vehicle for what's best for London and the great ideas that are coming from you on the streets. I'm just channeling them into great policy. A couple more here. I got Deborah. Oh no, I got Deborah. I got Cinia Fazeli. It says, I love the way you're thinking. Thank you. Abigail on Phillips YouTube says, time for new leadership. How can I volunteer? Abigail, go to brianformayor.london/volunteer. Send us your information, name, address, email, and boom, we'll get you in that loop. I got Tommy Barish that says, no one dresses sharper than Brian. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Again, John Kent makes me look good. Janet Ivanova on Instagram says, I will vote for a Bulgarian son-in-law. Thank you so much. She's referring to my wife. She's from Bulgaria. We've been getting a lot of love by the Bulgarian press lately. That whole country is for me and for us. And we appreciate, all the communities here in London. of people that come from other countries or whose parents were born in other countries. If you go back far enough, everyone in London had a parent, grandparent, great-grandparent that might have been born in another country, whether it was back in the day to the Romans, the Celtics, the Vikings, the Gauls, the Saxons. We all came to London to make it a better place. And I'm doing the same thing. I want to do my part for this city. And I appreciate all the communities out here that are over here working hard to make something better for their lives. We got Julia Shebo on Instagram, says, hi, Brian and team from Sheboygan, Wisconsin. I want to move to London once Brian is mayor. You're welcome. Everyone's welcome to come to London. Just bring your A game and get to work when you're here, because we got to make this city great. Melton1 on Instagram says, stop road closures. I couldn't agree with you more. I take taxis home every single night, and I know how frustrating these road closures are for our transport system and our taxi drivers. I want to open it all up. London has to move if London wants to move forward. And right now you look at these streets, they're just jammed up, and it makes no sense. The current mayor seems to be doing everything in the opposite interest of the city, and I'm going to change all that on May 6th. We've got Ulysses Garcia on YouTube, says, finally a politician who works for people and is transparent. I'm here answering these questions real time for you. And again, ask me hard questions. Quinn Murphy on Instagram says, it's when you win, not if you win. You have the support of real Londoners. Thank you, Quinn. I appreciate you, and we're feeling this energy. We are feeling a massive wave right now of support that's going to catapult us right to the first place. We are feeling this right now, and it couldn't happen at a more perfect time. We're 3 to 3.5 weeks out. This is launching us right into first. So again, go with this groundswell, share this video, comment, volunteer, and come in with us for the big win on May 6th. I got Boston Meat on Instagram, says, I hope you win. If you do, UK politics will change forever in a good way, and I'll make sure that happens. Again, it's all in the manifesto. So again, if you want to know the details, it's in here. This is exactly what I'm going to do starting May 7th as your next mayor of London.